Alright, we're doing a Wizard101 tier list. This has been something that's been talked about a while, and I've been wanting to do this for a while too. So we're going to do a little Wizard101 world tier list. This is my opinion. You know, if you want to argue with me in the comments, whatever, go for it. But this is going to be what I think, what my opinion on the worlds is. There is no Wintertusk, so I'm going to be using this one right here, the Arcanum, as a replacement for Wintertusk. And then this one's going to be just Darkmoor. This is Darkmoor. This is the 4 Dungeons logo, but I'm just using it as Darkmoor. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start with Wizard City. I'm just gonna go mid. Start with C, Wizard City. Low-key just mid. Like, you know, the 3 streets are annoying to me. It's just, I know it's short and sweet, but it's just kind of, it just doesn't really get me to kind of want to, like, you know, I don't know. I was trying to say it really doesn't get me to, like, want to continue playing the game. It's just kind of like a kind of mid-world for me, low-key. Anyway, up next we got Krokotopia. I'm gonna go B for Krokotopia. I'm gonna go B. And I do like the vibe, especially with the new updated graphics. The vibe of Krokotopia is cool. It gives me kind of very nostalgic vibes. Especially like when it was one of my first Wiz playthroughs, and like I don't know, I was playing through with one of my cousins, and I kind of enjoyed playing through it, and I don't know, it was good. I like Krokotopia. I thought it was a cool world, especially the Temple of Storms, and like the Well of Spirits. That area is super cool too. I like the vibe in there. Up next we got Marleybone. Marleybone is going in S tier for me. Marleybone's a great world. Good music, good vibe, great dungeon to finish it off. Love Big Ben. Love Big Ben. Great dungeon. Katzenstein's lab, you know, cool too. But I definitely like the vibe. Marleybone grew on me. It grew on me. At first it wasn't as high, but it kind of just grew. I do like Marleybone. I like Marleybone. No, not Kensington Park. Not Kensington Park. That area was, oh my god. Anyway, right here. All right, Mooshu's not like horrible. Mooshu's not horrible, but it's just not. I don't know. Like Mooshu's just mid for me, low key. Pirate 101 Mooshu's much better, but Mooshu's kind of just mid for me, low key. I'm gonna put Mooshu there. The graphics just aren't like, you know, it's just alright. It's alright. It's not horrible, but it's not like, you know, great or anything. It's just kind of mid for me. Wisteria is up in A, dude. Wisteria is great. There's like 4 fights. There's like 4 mob fights. You get to do the tournament, which is cool, and it's just all like, you just walk around and talk. It's such an easy world. Such an easy world. Like it's an A. It's just easy. Good vibe, good music. Again, like I said, there's like 5 fights that you have to do, except for like the tournament. But like, you know, yeah, no, it was easy. It was easy. A tier. For all intensive purposes, that last part was a joke. Then we got Grizzleheim. Grizzleheim had such a cool like concept and vibe, but like, bro, going through it's just such a grind. Like especially like Ravenscar, like the last area, and then you have like the Jotun fight at the end. Like, hell no. It's just mid. It's just mid for me. Like I don't know. I'm putting Grizzleheim in C. No, honestly, the vibe of it can bump it up to it's gonna be a low B. It's gonna be a low B. No, actually, no. Fuck no. It's going in C. It's going in C. The areas are so long and they're just annoying, especially at the level that you have to do it. If you do it at that level, so yeah, Grizzleheim going in C there. Up next, Dragonspyre. Famously in this world right now on the Glacial Dunes playthrough. By the way, if you haven't seen that, come check it out over on Twitch. We do it every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But currently in Dragonspyre right now, I hate this world. I'm putting it in F. I don't like this world. I've been complaining about it on this stream that we're recording this video. I've been complaining about this world like the whole time. Like, this world sucks. This world sucks. Some people love it because it's Arc 1 and like Malastare and everything, but like I just don't like it. I just don't like it, guys. Like, I'm sorry. You know, you can disagree. I just don't like Dragonspyre. I just don't like it. Up next, I'll go Wintertusk, and we're gonna do, what was it? The Arcanum is gonna be the Wintertusk stand-in. Now, on the contrary to Grizzleheim, I actually do like Wintertusk. One, for the level you do it at, amazing XP, amazing XP. The areas aren't like as long and grueling as they are in Grizzleheim. That's 2. But mainly just the power like difference that you get just from going through Wintertusk is just like great. It's great. So I'm gonna go A for Wintertusk. I did enjoy Wintertusk, even though the battles are hard. It was a little bit more challenging, but ultimately it was enjoyable. It was much more enjoyable than Grizzleheim. Like, it was worth getting through the annoyance of Grizzleheim to get to Wintertusk. So that's my take on that. And then we have Celestia, just the definition of just straight mid. Like, this world is just mid, bro. Like, it's going in C. It's going in C. Maybe even high D. Great concept, but it just, I don't know, man. Like, Celestia is just not, it just doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm gonna buy that Celestia skip elixir like 8 times out of 10. Like, it's just mid, bro. Like, I'm just not trying to do that world, low key. I'm just not trying to do it. All right, up next I'll do. Let me go ahead and get Aquila out of the way here, because technically Mount Olympus comes like earlier. I like Mount Olympus a lot. Atlantea's kind of just there, but Tartarus is also a fantastic dungeon. Love Tartarus, love Olympus. Even though there's not really like that much gear you can get from Tartarus, it's kind of been overtaken. You don't really need it. You do have Amulet of Divine. Really, really rare drop if you get that. That's pretty cool. Then you get Alpha and Omega Ring. You get the Blade of the Felled Titan at level 90 as well from Aquila. So great like power boosters at that level. I'm gonna go A tier for Aquila. I do like Aquila a lot. Aquila is one of my favorite parts. Zafaria up next. Zafaria, it gives me a lot of nostalgia. Some worlds don't, some worlds do. Just kind of how it is. And I don't know. I like Zafaria whenever I play it through. I like the music. I like the vibe. Like the the safari kind of vibe of it. And then Mirror Lake's cool. Like you start to see Morgana for like the first time. All that. Well, sorry, not the first time, but you kind of start to see her a little bit more. She kind of becomes a more active role. It wasn't too bad like questing through either. It kind of goes by quicker than you think. But I don't know. This might be a controversial take. I'm putting Zafaria in S. I don't know why. I just like Zafaria a lot. I just like Zafaria. Some people don't. I do. I like it. I don't know. That's just me. W take. Yup. Up next we have Avalon. This is another world that has grown on me. Avalon was down in like C range for a while. But honestly, I don't know what happened. But I started to like the music in Avalon. I kind of liked the whole night vibe of it. It's not my favorite world, but it definitely has grown. It's moved up to B tier for me. I'll give it B. It's still kind of long. It does have a good little vibe to it. It definitely has moved up a little bit for me in with just playing through it more. Continuing to push through. Up next, we have Azteca. You guys know where this one's going. I don't think there needs to be an explanation. The nickname for this world is literally Azteca, straight to F tier. There's just way too many boss fights. It's annoying. It's way too long. No, just no. Yeah, can we just make a new tier? If I would make, I'm not gonna do it right now, but if I were to make a new tier, Azteca would be in its own tier. This world sucks. I think that's the general consensus for most Wizard101 players. There's gonna be some few, Ty, aka Sokami TV, that loves Azteca, but nah. This world is never getting above F tier for me, ever. Only down. And then following Azteca, we have Khrysalis. Khrysalis is one of my favorite worlds in the game, straight to S tier. First of all, you get Divum. Love Divum. Divum is the goat. It is like, it's really intense because it's like, boom, like you gotta stop Morgana. Like, like you have that kind of sense of urgency. Like you gotta like stop that shit. The Great Beast dungeon, awesome dungeon. You get to look forward to Darkmoor when you hit level 100. Level 100 is an amazing milestone to hit in Wiz. You hit that in Khrysalis. You get to look forward again. Like I said, look forward to Darkmoor. Subtle foreshadowing there on where Darkmoor's going. But love looking forward. Just a major power just increase for the wizard once you hit level 100, of course, too. Once again, in Khrysalis. The theme of Khrysalis is awesome. Yes, I know it's like 297 quests. Yes, I know. But you have that Darkmoor break in the middle of it where it doesn't feel as long. You get a little breath of fresh air, go farm, new gear, more damage, all that stuff. You get to come back and you're stronger than ever in Khrysalis, and you just get to keep on grinding through, you know? I don't know. It's S tier for me. It's S tier for me. And then we get Darkmoor right after. Well, in the middle. And Darkmoor is my favorite. I'm treating Darkmoor as a world. Okay, Dart, hold on. Okay, 600's kind of crazy, man. Hello? Anyway, so Darkmoor, top of S tier for me. I love the Darkmoor dungeon. It brings me nostalgia every single time I go through it, like the first time. The gear is still relevant in 2025. The Malastare fight, top tier. It's very challenging too, very challenging. And I love the whole vibe of the dungeon. The combat music of Darkmoor is my favorite music in the game. I love it. Love the combat music. It's great. And just the whole vibe of the castle Darkmoor, the upper halls, and you get the graveyard. Like it just all culminates in just a great area / world / trio dungeon, whatever you want to call it. But top of S tier for me. Top of S tier. Up next we have Polaris. A lot of people are gonna put Polaris in S tier. I'm actually not. I'm gonna put Polaris in, among the top of A tier. Amazing XP, fantastic XP, very, very quick world. You know, good boss fight. I love the rat fight at the end. It's pretty cool. I like the snowy theme. Good music. A lot of people just like it because the massive amount of XP you get and just how quick it is. It's a good like breath of fresh air as well. But I'm gonna put Polaris in A tier. Then on to Mirage. I'm gonna be honest. Starting from Mirage, I've only played through these worlds one time. So I'm going based off of my first playthrough through the world. Mirage is a B. I like the theme. Grandfather Spider fight's pretty cool at the end. Just overall, just a B for me. You know, not mid entirely, but I think just like a little B, for Mirage. It's probably low B, teetering on C, but I'm gonna throw it at B for now. Up next we have, oh my god, Empyrea, dude. Like, oh my god, Empyrea is just not good. This world is long. I just didn't like it when I went through. Like I was just ready to get out of it as soon as I was in there. Like it's all like, yeah, you have the aeroplanes. There's a couple of cool areas in there, I guess. The paradox fight at the end is like cool, I guess. I won't put it F, but I'm gonna put it D. I'm putting it D. Like Empyrea is just not good. It just didn't do it for me. Like there's a couple of cool aspects about it, but overall, just very, very low for me. Very low for me. It just wasn't there. Then we have the Catacombs at 130. I went through back when 130 was the max, and Catacombs was like everyone was there farming for Dragoon gear, doing all that stuff. I did everything up to Devourer. I never was able to complete the Devourer fight. The Dragoon gear at the time was crazy powerful. It was just insane gear. The Catacombs as a whole, I don't know. It's just giving me kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of mid. You know. I put it higher. I put it higher in C. Like it was alright. You know. Like farming King Detritus for hours and hours and hours like wasn't the funnest thing, but getting the Dragoon gear was like really nice too. But yeah, you know, I'd say C. Caramelle's in D, like in front of Empyrea, but it's in D. I did not like Karamelle. I just hate the theme of this world. It's all too, I don't know. I just didn't like it. You spend like half the time in the mines, that one little area, as well as a couple other places like Gutenstadt and Nibelheim too. Just bland, boring, gray areas that just directly contradict the whole theme of Karamelle. Like the mines, you spend so much time there. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't like Karamelle. Karamelle was not a good world for me when I went through it. I just didn't like it. Lemuria was just kind of mid for me. It reused a bunch of assets. Like that one area looked exactly like Dundara and Avalon. I forgot what it was, but like just a bunch of reused assets. The eight boss fight at the end was interesting though. But other than that, like I don't know, it was just kind of mid for me, low key. Up next we have Novus, and Novus was also just right in that realm of like kind of mid like Lemuria. No, I'll give it. Novus was definitely better than Lemuria, but I don't know. I just didn't really like. It was just kind of like boring to quest. I was just like, like it just was not really like. I don't know. It was just mid. Like it's just the best way to describe it. It's just the best way to describe it. I don't know. And then up last, finally, we have Wallaru. I enjoyed Wallaru. I thought Wallaru had a cool vibe, like the Outback vibe, the Australian vibe to it. Nightmare fight, whatever it is. But the gear is the best gear at the time right now. I don't know. I enjoyed the vibe of Wallaru. The questing wasn't that bad. There wasn't that many quests. I'm gonna put Wallaru. It still wasn't like I don't think it compares to any of these in A tier. I think it's all worse than all these in A tier. But I think I'll put it high B. Yeah, I'll put Wallaru like. No, I'm just gonna put it in B tier. I'm gonna put Avalon in front of it. I'm just gonna put it here. I think it was definitely better than Mirage, but I don't think it was better than Croc or Avalon for me. It was okay. Yeah, this is my Wizard101 World tier list. Once again, the Arcanum is the stand-in for Wintertusk, and the cave, this little thing at the top, the cave is Darkmoor. But yeah, this is my tier list. Like I said, tell me what you think in the comments. I know there's gonna be some people saying, "Oh my God, why is that world there? Why is that world there?" At the end of the day, it's my opinion, and you guys can disagree or whatever. But yeah, here it is. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.